10 bodies have been found in the Austin Lake over the past 20 months. Why are people dying in Lady Bird Lake? Oh, hell nah, bro. Oh, hell nah. Are y'all fucking serious?
Every town has a dark side.
Austin police were alerted about a body being found along a walking trail near Lady Bird Lake in East Austin on...
Bro, that's lit. Oh, hell nah. Bro, I was just there today. I was just there today. Bro, I was just there today. What the fuck? Bitch, hell no. I'm about to start, bro, chat. Bitch, I'm about to start strapping the fuck up. Yo, bitch, try me.
Wednesday.
There are renewed concerns after a woman was recently found dead in Lady Bird Lake.
Austin police responding to a high priority call in zone 300 of Lady Bird Lake.
Yo, chat. Yo, if y'all don't know what this is right here, bitch, oh my fucking gosh. Chat, bro, look. If y'all don't know what this is right here, this trail on the bottom left, I've been here before. Chat, when I first came, he said, "Stay up, my boy, bitch." He said, "Strap up." Oh, best believe, bro. Best believe, nigga. What?
Among people who hang out near Lady Bird Lake Monday after the body of...
More than 16 bodies, one lake, and a growing number of questions.
Oh, my bad, y'all, my bad.
The entire city on edge. Over the past 16 years, Lady Bird Lake in Austin, Texas, has become the center of a disturbing mystery that continues to unfold at this very moment.
What the fuck?
Bodies keep appearing in these waters. Young men who vanish without explanation, only to be found days later under suspicious circumstances. And while local authorities maintain these are tragic accidents, a growing number of Austin residents are questioning whether something more sinister might really be at play.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, bitch. I want to run a fade. What the fuck? Bro, I will beat your ass. I will beat your fucking ass, Austin serial killer. Come find me, bitch. Come find me. Yo, chat, bro, there's no way. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, I actually want to talk to him, though. Like, what if he's going through something, though, bro? Like, what if he's actually... Okay, like, no troll stuff. Like, what if he's actually going through stuff? And he actually wants to, like... You know what I'm saying? What if he wants to actually, like, better his community? Like, bro, there's no way.
Hey guys, it's Andrew, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Every Town, where today we're checking out an ongoing mystery taking place down in Texas.
Bro.
And 20 people found dead in Lady Bird Lake since 2008, and 12 of them since 2022.
What the
As the number continues to climb, the similarities between many of these cases have become impossible to ignore.
What?
Some survivors have interesting stories to tell. Whether or not these are just a bunch of coincidences.
Okay, so you mean to tell me this has been happening since 2008 and y'all still ain't found this nigga? The fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? Y'all police system is fucked. Yo, Austin, Texas, bro, lock in, bro. Lock in. Like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, deadass.
Or the work of a killer, or perhaps a mix of both, is what we're digging into today.
Okay.
Let's head on over to Austin and check out the mysterious deaths of Lady Bird Lake.
Yo, what the What the fuck?
But to start off, Lady Bird Lake wasn't always called that.
What?
Created in 1960 as a cooling pond for a power plant, it was originally called Town Lake. The reservoir was renamed.
Yo, this is how it used to look back in the day? Damn, that's actually, I ain't gonna lie, that's actually fire as fuck. That's actually fire.
Named in 2007.
That's actually clean.
Lady Bird Johnson, the former first lady who had worked to beautify its shores.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that, baby.
Downtown Austin, reaching depths of up to 18 feet, and has become a central feature of the city's outdoor recreation scene.
What?
It's surrounded by parks, trails, and some of Austin's most popular entertainment districts. The Ann Roy Butler Hike and Bike Trail circles its perimeter, drawing joggers, cyclists.
Bro, chat, bro, deadass. And you know what's crazy though? Straight 10, not 12. Bro, chat, y'all know what's crazy? Bro, when I was at the lake, bro, remember I told y'all that story of that dude that went behind my trunk? Bro, what if that was a serial killer? Like that, dead ass. I'm not even trolling. What if that was the fucking serial killer, bro? And we just fucking lost him. Bro, chat, I should have talked to him, bro.
And pedestrians at all hours. And on its northern shore lies Rainy Street, a historic district transformed into one of the city's hottest nightlife destinations, packed with bars, restaurants, and food trucks. And despite its calm appearance, Lady Bird Lake has some powerful underlying currents.
Bro.
These waters can be more treacherous than they seem.
What?
Because of this, swimming is officially banned by a city ordinance. Though when the weather gets hot, people have been known to ignore this and take a dip despite the risks.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie, chat. They do dead ass be skinny dipping though. I ain't gonna lie. I've been seeing them. They say, oh no, you talking about it look nice. I ain't gonna lie, bitch. Some part, nah, cause I ain't gonna lie. They do be doing that though. Like they be telling them like, don't swim here, don't swim there, and they still go and swim there. I think it's like, I don't know why, but they still do it.
And so unfortunately, there have been some drowning deaths reported here over the years.
What?
The ones that could have been avoided, but accidents happen.
No, bruh.
But all these hazards alone don't explain the disturbing pattern that started to emerge in 2008. A pattern that begins with a Lebanese-American school teacher named Raid Hamad.
God damn. Wait, this is the first death? Wait, this is the first death?
55 years old, Ray was a dedicated peace activist who had lived in the city for over 3 decades.
Okay.
He spent his time teaching business education, pursuing graduate studies at the University of Texas, as well as running a charitable organization called the Palestine Children's Welfare Fund.
Okay, W-Unk, bro. W-Unk.
Families in need.
W-fucking-Unk, bro.
The first death was one of the strangest of all because all the events leading up to it were out of the norm.
Okay, bitch.
See, in February of 2008, the FBI and IRS joined forces to raid his South Austin home, seizing 40 boxes of material related to his charity work as part of an investigation into alleged
Wait. So y'all think, wait. So y'all thought that this nigga was the, bro, nigga. Bro, what the fuck, bro? Bro, chat, y'all could have went for anybody. Y'all went after this old ass man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He's not doing anything. He's not doing anything but going to school, going home, beating his wrinkly shit. There's no way he's doing anything else, dude. Like why would y'all go after somebody like him, dude? Like what? Yo, Jocelyn, I appreciate the Clippers, bro. Chat, we need to have more Clippers in the streams. W fucking Jocelyn, dead ass.
Wire fraud, bank fraud, and money laundering. And no charges were filed, but on Monday night of April 14th, Ahmad's family reported him missing. His last known contact was a peculiar phone call to a colleague in California, during which he briefed her on the raids, things he had already covered in previous emails before abruptly ending the conversation.
What?
Within 24 hours, police used his cell phone to locate his car in a parking lot near South Lakeshore Boulevard.
Okay.
After an initial search, nothing turned up. But on Wednesday afternoon, a passerby on the north side of the lake spotted a body floating near the shore, just east of the I-35 bridge. It was Hamad, but the condition of his body would spark years of speculation and controversy.
Wait, what the fuck, bro?
His eyes were wrapped in duct tape, as if the spool had been spun around his head, and both of his hands and legs were also bound.
Oh, nah, I ain't gonna lie, no, this nigga's different. What the fuck, bro? Nah, this nigga's different. You mean to tell he wrapped his body around like so? Yo, nah. This nigga's a different breed, bro. What the fuck? Hell no, bro.
Despite the suspicious circumstances, investigators claim the bindings were consistent with self-application. His arms, for example, were in front of his body, rather than wrapped behind his back.
What?
And so for them, officially it appeared like he had done this all to himself.
Oh. Bitch, what?
But still, not everyone was convinced. The case became even more controversial when Hamad's body was transported to the Islamic Center of Greater Austin for burial preparation.
Wait, what?
The imam there, Ibrahim Dramali,
Oh, God.
reported that in his 20 years of preparing bodies for burial, he had never seen one in such horrible condition.
God damn. See, let me tell y'all something though. Why y'all said why would somebody wrap themselves around with hand and put like bro, y'all niggas don't be fucking thinking, bitch. The fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? The fuck? Bro, what do y'all mean he wrapped like nigga? What? Bro, Chad, there's no way he wrapped himself, bro. There's no way he wrapped his arms by himself and drowned. Why the fuck would he drown himself? He looked like he was doing good feeding them damn kids. There's no way. There's no way,
He described
Chad.
the corpse as being in a barbaric state, with inadequate sutures, seeping blood, and flesh that appeared torn.
What?
The state of the body was so disturbing that 2 experienced colleagues left the room in distress.
There's no way.
As Dramali stated, it appeared like a wild animal that ripped him to shreds. His colleague back in California, the one who got the final phone call, suggested Hamad might have deliberately staged his death to cast suspicion on his perceived enemies. Others speculated about darker possibilities. And given his political activities and the strange condition of his body, it's not out of the realm of possibility that he was targeted.
Bro, Chad, but I no, think about it though. He caught the nigga. He caught the nigga, said his shit, and then he hung up the phone. So what if that was a retaliation? Like he said, hang up, bitch. He said, okay, bet, bitch. So then they pulled up on him and killed him. Chad, I don't know though. I don't know, bro. That's crazy.
Again, the Austin PD stood by their ruling. But Hamad's death would become even stranger in the years that followed, because it marked the beginning of what will become a disturbing pattern over at Lady Bird Lake.
What the fuck, bruh? Chat, which I don't know, and this is why this is crazy. This fucking trail I have walked. Chat, there are 2 parks. I'm gonna tell y'all, chat. I'm gonna tell y'all how it is, chat. There are 2 parks that I always go to. Usually, it's Butler Metro Park, and you have the trail. It's the Lady Bird Lake Trail. But chat, those are the 2 main places I always go, and these are the pictures they're showing where it's at. Bro, there is no fucking way, bro. Chat, I'm never going back there nighttime ever again. Like, bro, chat, one time we went there like 3 a.m. and we were walking around that bitch. Fuck no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that no more, bro. No, bro. Fuck no, bro.
A few months later in June, Austin Fire and Rescue responded to an emergency call from a local fisherman early on a Sunday morning. They had been out on the lake when they thought they had spotted a body, though they weren't really sure.
What?
When responders went to investigate, there between the Holiday Inn and Interstate 35, they found the badly decomposed remains of somebody.
What the
They were in
fuck?
such bad shape that at first they couldn't even determine the gender of the victim.
Wait, he cut off his meat? What the fuck? God damn, nigga. Wait, he cut off his balls? Why did you have to do that though? Why'd you have to incision his meat and take that shit? Why though, bro? Nah, bro.
It would later be discovered that the remains belonged to a missing mother and preschool teacher, Nazima Habibul. Nazima had vanished shortly after telling her fiancé that she was going to the local grocery store.
What?
Unfortunately, this is all we really know about her story. And no cause of death has ever been disclosed. At the time her body was found, homicide investigations were ongoing, with inquiries directed at people close to her, but no further information was ever made available.
What the
Now,
fuck?
Nazima is an outlier in this whole mystery because she is one of the few female victims. But her story is definitely worth mentioning because it happened in the time frame, and as we try to piece together what exactly is going on here, and we need to account for all the information.
What the fuck, bruh?
Now, 4 years passed before the lake claimed its next victim, but on February 7th of 2012, Elena
Damn.
Valle, a 20-year-old student was reported missing.
Okay, why the hell you going after students, nigga? You don't like niggas getting their education, bro? The fuck? Yo, okay, this awesome serious, like, bro, like, okay, so are you like, so this goes to show that you're with the unemployed, nigga. Okay, chat, the Austin serial killer is with the unemployed. Like, bro, why is he going after so many students, bro? That don't make no sense, chat. That's fucking weird. Yo, chat, that's weird as shit. Chat, bro, he's got to be a serial killer in the college or something, bro. There's no way. There's no way.
For 10 days,
What
the
the
university community waited anxiously for news of their classmates' whereabouts.
The fuck?
The answer came on a Monday morning when police received a call at 8:42 a.m. about a body in Lady Bird Lake. A valet was found near the intersection of Vaca and Caesar Shop.
That's Caesar Shop! Bro, I'm dead ass, bro. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, the way I'm about to be moving after this shit, I'm talking about, bro, I'm moving like SWAT, bitch. I'm moving like SWAT, bitch. I'm not even fucking trolling. Y'all think I'm playing, bro? I'm about to have a whole fucking, I'm about to get a whole SWAT suit. I'm talking about, bro. This is what I'm telling y'all, bro. Bro, hell no. Cause I wish a motherfucker would. I wish a motherfucker would, bitch. I wish he would, bro. Bro.
Chavez Street, and the police immediately began investigating it as an unaliving situation. Though the reasons for this quick determination were never fully explained to the public. And 2 years later, in 2014, 25-year-old Iran Rublik disappeared after what would have been a routine rideshare trip home.
What?
His last known location was precisely documented. An Uber driver had dropped him off outside the Holiday Inn near Interstate 35 around 2:30 in the morning. What happened next, though, remains a mystery.
What the fuck, bruh?
It wasn't until the following afternoon around 2:30 p.m. that two fishermen made the grim discovery. The Rublik's body was floating in Lady Bird Lake. But how had a young man gone from being safely dropped off at a hotel to ending up in there? The Rublik's death was officially ruled as an accidental drowning.
Are you fucking serious, bro? Yo, Austin PD, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro? The fuck? Bro, there's no, bro, y'all are saying accidental drowning. Nigga, yo, bro. Yo. Bitch. Yo. How in the fuck is it an accident? Yo, how do you get dropped off in an Uber in front of a hotel and accidentally drown? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all Austin police are lazy as fuck, bro. Y'all are lazy as fuck. Y'all need a fucking detective. Yo, this is insane, bro.
In 2015, 22-year-old Julio Santos
What the
III
fuck?
was home in Austin for a week after graduating before he was set to start a new job in Seattle, but his life was cut short.
Santos was last seen near a food truck across from the Barbarella Bar in downtown Austin at 2:30 a.m.
Oh, 6th Street. That's 6th
His
Street.
body was found just hours later, at 7 a.m. on the same day. His belongings were discovered behind the bar, including some of his cash and ID, suggesting he hadn't been robbed and that maybe he had chosen to go for a swim after having too much to drink, though nobody recalls him saying anything to that effect.
Bro.
His death was yet again ruled as an accidental drowning.
Yo, y'all niggas, deadass, fire these niggas. The fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? Yo, this is why we coming up dead, bro. Yo, the Austin PD, y'all niggas are the most laziest motherfuckers on earth. Bitch, if I actually no, let me chill out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Deadass, let me chill out before they come get me. I don't want no smoke, bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want no smoke, bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I am a civilian of the United States of motherfucking America. I am a kid that's just I am a teenager just trying to blow up off streaming. Do not come for me, bitch. Shit, my bad.
His verdict.
Let me chill, bro.
Investigation
Let me
into
chill.
your brother's death reopened.
I think he was drugged. I think he was overserved. I think he was lured over there in the river. I picture somebody hurting him and he's just left. We should be able to have fun and not have to worry about our loved ones being found in the river.
What the fuck,
And being
bruh?
told, oh, they just drank too much.
Then in October of 2018,
Travis County Sheriff's Office says a body found in Lake Austin earlier this week was the body of a man who went missing over the weekend.
God
The body
damn,
has been officially identified
dude.
as Christopher White. He was last seen on Saturday morning.
after attending the festival on Friday, October 5th, the group returned to their accommodations near Lake Austin. Early the next morning, around 6 a.m., White, who appeared intoxicated, mentioned going to the dock, but was not seen leaving the house. Later that day, his friends noticed he was missing and reported it to the authorities.
Damn, what the
On
fuck?
October 8th, a passerby then made the shocking discovery. It was White's body floating in Lake Austin, near a dock close to the rental property. The
What
Travis
the
County
fuck?
medical examiner ruled his death as an accidental drowning. The toxicologist
Yo,
indicating
Austin,
the presence of ethanol and MDMA in his system.
Yo.
The Lake
can't
Austin
even save, bro.
is
You can't even
part of
save these
Lady
niggas,
Bird
bro.
Lake, with the same
You can't
body
even
of
save
water,
them.
just a couple miles apart.
You can't even save them.
Just a month after this, in November, Martin Gutierrez, 25-year-old Austin resident, disappeared after a night out in the increasingly popular Rainy Street district.
What the fuck, bro?
The circumstances of his disappearance were particularly troubling. The security footage from his final hours showed him in what his brother would later describe as a completely uncharacteristic state.
What?
We actually found some surveillance at an apartment complex nearby that showed Martin going towards the water, or what we thought was Martin, and it looked very similar the way he was walking and everything, so we were almost quite positive it was, and we turned it over to the detective, and I just don't know how he got in the water. I don't know if he fell or someone hurt him, or there's just so many questions unanswered.
This behavior was especially puzzling to his brother, who noted that they often went out drinking together, and Martin had never acted this way before. The search for the young man ended when his body was found floating in the waters near the area
What the
where he was
fuck?
last seen.
Officers pulled 25-year-old Martin Gutierrez's body from Lady Bird Lake on Monday. Yesterday, fingerprint technology confirmed it was him.
The discovery raised more questions than it answered. The
Or-
autopsy revealed blunt force trauma to the
Oh my
back of
god,
his head.
okay, alright. Why y'all got this? Why y'all put this picture though out of every damn nigga? Why y'all could have happy ass. Nah, bro. That is insane, dude. They could have picked a better picture though.
An injury that seemed a bit difficult to explain was simply the result of an accidental fall. This one was severe. However, without anything else to go on and no other clues or evidence, officials ruled his death an accidental drowning while intoxicated.
Hell nah. Bro, hell nah, bro. Hell nah, bro. Chat, I ain't gonna lie.
So up to this
Nah,
point,
bro. It's some weird shit going on. Nah, bro. It's gotta be some weird shit going on, dude. Nah, bro. There's no fucking way.
might be thinking
There's
that
no way.
accidents happen, right? That yeah, maybe there's an unusual amount of drownings happening here. But mix in a bunch of bars and young people and put it next to a large body of water, and bad things are going to occur. And while it may be true for some of these cases, the following story shifted the public perception as to what was really going on here in Austin. Because one of these young men who had been...
Wait, he said, why you reacting to stories about me? You're next, nigga. Just wait. Bitch, no, I'm not. What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch? The fuck? I'll fuck you up, bro.
hanging out in this
The fuck,
area,
bro?
survived his fall into the river, and he says it was no accident at all.
Bro.
On November 17th of 2019,
2019?
21-year-old Christian Pugh went out for what should have been just another night on the town with some friends.
Oh my
They headed to none
god.
other than Rainy Street, and it was pretty busy as usual.
Okay.
Like many of the victims before him, Pugh then vanished at some point during the night.
I ain't gonna wait,
The
hold on.
victims-
I ain't gonna lie. Look at that. That nigga looks like the fucking killer. Look at this fat ass. That's Pinocchio. What the hell? I ain't gonna lie, that's Pinocchio. That nigga looks like the killer right there. Shit.
Before him, Pugh then vanished at some point during the night. His friends couldn't pinpoint exactly when or how he separated from the group, but those hours turned into days as people searched, fear growing with each passing hour. Unlike the other cases, well, this story would take an unexpected turn. Because 2 days after his disappearance, Pugh was found.
According to police, Pugh was last seen here at Clive on Rainy Street when he was reported missing, but this is nowhere near where he was found. He was actually found south of Lady Bird Lake, near the south end of the Congress Avenue Bridge. About 5
oh my!
According to those who found him, Pugh was
what the fuck?
Here in between the water and the hike and bike trail.
And Pugh was conscious, but barely clinging to life. His body showed signs of severe trauma, broken ribs, a dislocated leg, things you'd expect from a fall off a bridge.
What
he
the
also
fuck?
had bloodied knuckles, a large welt on his head, and these things were more consistent with having been in a fight.
What the fuck?
Injuries were so extensive that he immediately was induced into a coma to help with the healing process, and it would last like that for a month. And meanwhile, the police classified this as another accident, suggesting Pugh had stumbled and fallen off of Congress Avenue Bridge.
That don't make no fucking sense, bro.
But when the young man finally
that makes no sense.
Well, he had more to add to the story.
The fuck?
Unfortunately, the trauma of the whole thing had wiped his memory of most of the night. There were a lot of blank spots, but he thinks he was assaulted and thrown over that bridge deliberately.
Boy, hell, boy, that's all I'm saying, bitch.
Now, as a reminder, the police were not the ones to find Pugh. In fact, they waited over 48 hours before dispatching a search team. A short time after that is when that homeless man randomly found him.
God.
The police dismissed Pugh's claims, saying he thought that perhaps he was targeted, given some sort of drug, and then tossed over the side of Congress Bridge and left for dead.
Bro, chat, bro, and that's what niggas don't know. Bro, chat, I have a friend, bro. My mom, bro, she even told me she had a friend that got laced. Bro, DDG won the court case. Hell yeah, bitch, for real. Hey, WEG, man, you know what I'm saying? Take care of them kids, nigga. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro, chat, I'm telling you right now, bro, they be talking about that, bro. My mom said she had a friend that got laced on 6th Street. Bro, that's why every time I go there, I don't take no fucking drink from nobody, bro. That's fucking crazy, bitch. Bro, that's crazy as yo.
People in town at this point were realizing something was off with all this stuff happening, even if the authorities wouldn't. Pugh's case sparked the creation of a Change.org petition, asking the Austin PD to acknowledge that the drownings might not be accidents. And they wanted the cases to be taken more seriously. And within days, hundreds of concerned citizens had signed it. But even with this, the deaths didn't stop, and in fact, they multiplied.
Okay, wait, what the fuck is this? Bro, hell no. What the fuck is that?
Rapid succession.
What is that?
Beginning in mid-2022, the bodies started appearing with disturbing frequency. Between July of 2022 and February of 24, at least 12 more people were found dead in or near the lake.
12?
Ricky Parks was discovered in July of 2022, near 9 East Avenue. His investigation was quickly closed and no foul play was said to have been involved. On December 10th, an unidentified person was found near South Pleasant Valley Road and South Lakeshore Boulevard. And just 2 weeks later, on Christmas Day, another unidentified body was discovered near the pedestrian bridge along South Lamar.
Bro, what the fuck?
3 days after that, Kyle Thornton was found near the Congress Avenue Bridge. That's 3 bodies in less than 3 weeks.
Bro!
Coincidence? Or the work of a serial killer? Maybe a little bit of both. By now, among the Austinites, there were rumblings of the Rainy Street killer on the loose. Those rumblings are right now only getting louder. Because come 2023, things only got worse.
Bro, there's no fucking way, dude. There's no fucking way, dude. Bro, I'm actually like, bro, nah.
On February 5th of that
stop going up with the years, deadass. I'm not even playing, bro. Stop fucking playing.
That year.
Jason
John,
stop.
known to friends as JJ, disappeared. The 30-year-old had moved to Austin during the pandemic, relocating from NYC with his puppy Ruffle, seeking new opportunities in Texas.
What?
Now, he was last seen walking from Rainey Street toward the Ann and Roy Butler hike and bike trail, a route that would become tragically familiar in these cases.
What the fuck?
8 days of searching and his body was found.
Autopsy results for Jason John, who was found dead in Lady Bird Lake back in February, have been released.
And the Travis County Medical Examiner's Office has ruled the cause of death an accidental drowning.
Chat, I'm telling y'all, bro, there is something behind this fucking shit. There is no fucking way, dude. Come on, dog.
March brought another devastating loss. The 40-year-old Clifton Axtell was found dead on the 5th.
Come on, dog!
Was a commercial real estate analyst on track to graduate from Harvard Extension School, where he consistently made the dean's list. My friends described him as a beautiful, bright ball of energy with fierce intellect and creativity. And he was deeply involved in his church.
Bro, there's no way, dog. I'm not gonna lie. There's no way, bro.
For 3 years.
There's no fucking way.
He left behind a wife, Megan, and 2 children. But the cause of death? The medical examiner was unable to determine it. It was explained as a natural event, that he had either entered the water on his own or fallen in. Because they didn't know which, they just left it as undetermined to play it safe.
Bro.
And before the city could even process Axtell's death, another tragedy struck. This time, 33-year-old Jonathan Honey, who had come to Austin for what should have been a celebration, a bachelor party with friends. On March 31st, he was enjoying the city's famous food truck scene, and it would be the last time anyone saw him alive.
Bro, what the fuck,
His body was found the very next day in the water. And April brought another victim, 30-year-old Christopher Hayes Clark. And his death.
A black nigga, brother. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, no.
Left a 12-year-old son without a father. Multiple 911 calls reported his body in the lake, leading to a water rescue attempt that came in too late. In June, Moga Dogal was found near the 1000 block of West Cesar Chavez Street.
Dead.
Like so many others, his death was quickly labeled as not being investigated as a homicide.
Bro.
But by this point, the similarities between the cases were becoming impossible to ignore. The victims were predominantly young men. Many had disappeared from the exact same area. Many were found in similar locations.
Hell nah, dude.
Case after case.
There's no fucking way, bitch.
Seemed to leave key questions unanswered.
No fucking way.
I mean, what really happened to these guys?
Is that
Jeff Jones is another survivor of Lady Bird Lake.
A survivor?
This 38-year-old was visiting Austin for a bachelor party, and after a night out on West 6th Street, he was found severely injured under the 6th Street Bridge near Shoal Creek.
Okay.
Now, Jones had sustained multiple injuries, including broken vertebrae, a punctured spleen, and internal bleeding.
What the fuck?
A medical test revealed the presence of Rohypnol in his system, indicating he had been drugged that night.
Bro!
Now, Jones believes he was drugged and pushed off of the bridge, a theory that has raised concern about potential serial killings in the area.
Deadass, bro. It's gotta be that, bro.
First, but yet, the police do not seem to be taking this seriously.
5 bodies pulled from Lady Bird Lake in just 6 months. Jason
Bitch, what?
John Christopher Hayes Clark, and now an unidentified man.
The most recent discovery came on February 5th of 2024.
Austin police responding to a high-priority call in Zone 300 of Lady Bird Lake around 8:15 Sunday morning. That's near Brazos and East Cesar Chavez Street. APD says that based on appearance, the body was a homeless woman
What
in
the
her
fuck?
60s, and that it looks like she was trying to stay warm based on her clothing and the position of her body. Police say there were no signs of drug or alcohol usage.
Bro,
And that leaves us with over 16 cases, the majority of which took place in the last 3 years, all surrounded by an unmistakable
Bro, no
air of
fucking
mystery.
way, dude. No,
In short,
bro.
this is what we got. Many of the victims were young men in their 20s or 30s. A significant number were last seen in or around the Rainy Street district, and several victims disappeared in the early morning hours between 2 and 3 a.m.
Hell
Boston
nah.
police have consistently maintained that there's no evidence linking these deaths together or suggesting foul play was even involved. They point to alcohol as a common factor, noting that many victims had been drinking before their deaths. The department emphasizes that the combination of alcohol and easy access to the lake, particularly through poorly lit areas, creates dangerous conditions.
Bro, there's no way, though.
But that doesn't seem to be the whole story, because multiple victims showed signs of physical trauma. Several bodies were found far from where the victims were last seen, many of them showing up in parts of the lake that were opposite to the direction that the current flows, meaning there's more to their stories than just falling in. They walked around.
Yeah, that's what I'm
other
saying,
parts
bro.
of the
Nah,
city.
bro. Y'all are blaming that all on drug. Bro, there's gotta be something else. There's no fucking way. Y'all got them all labeled as accidental drownings. Bro, nigga. Not everybody don't know how to swim, bro. You mean to tell me out of all those fucking people, there wasn't a single motherfucker that knew how to swim? Bro, there's no way, dude. I'm not believing that shit. I'm not believing that shit at all, bro.
Where exactly?
I'm
though?
not believing that
Nobody
shit.
knows.
I'm not. I'm not, bruh. I'm not.
So let's dive into two of the most compelling theories surrounding the deaths at Lady Bird Lake. Now, the first one is, let's say, the most rational, though it comes with a big asterisk. See, Austin has undergone a major transformation in recent years.
What the fuck,
In
bruh?
just 4 years, the city's metro population has swelled from 2.17 million to 2.31 million.
Damn, a lot of people are
Each
coming?
year,
God.
bringing a new wave. 52,000 new residents in 2022.
That's fire.
46,000 in 23. And 46,000 more in 24. That's a lot of people. Around 1,000 new residents every single week, each chasing dreams of tech jobs and the freedom of Texas living.
Okay.
Now, this massive growth has rewritten Austin's identity. The streets that once housed local musicians and artists now showcase tech campuses and startup incubators. The city's famous weird culture drowns under waves of development, leaving a landscape where homeless encampments huddle in the shadows of gleaming luxury high-rises. And some apartments renting for more than what entire houses cost just a decade ago. The area around Lady Bird Lake embodies this transformation. Old music venues that launched legends like the Dixie Chicks and Lyle Lovett have vanished, replaced by towering condos. Former hippie hangouts and vegan cafes that once prioritized feeding the community over profit have given way to upscale restaurant and bars. This rapid change has created a perfect storm of conditions around the lake. University students under immense stress from Austin's rising cost of living, mixed with the city's unhoused population,
Bro,
create a
hell nah,
volatile
dude.
environment.
Hell nah, bro.
Bars and clubs overflow with revelers every weekend, adding to the chaos. The lake's winding trails, often dimly lit, and with numerous access points to deep water, provide the ideal setting for tragedy
There's no-
to unfold
no
in an
fucking way.
instant.
No fucking
Especially
way.
when all the new people
Bro!
don't know what's around the next bend. So through this lens, the string of drownings takes on a grimly logical
The
aspect.
fuck?
A late night on Rainy Street, where drinks flow freely and crowds spill into the streets until the early hours of the morning.
Oh my god.
The lake is just a few blocks away, its edge often unguarded. A little stumble is all it takes.
Dude.
A misstep could easily lead to disaster.
Okay, bro. it's not a fucking misstep, bitch. Bro, this dumbass fucking reporter, you dumb motherfucker. Do you have an ounce of cell in your fucking asshole to where you can just pull it out and grip it and just stick it in your nutsack? Holy fucking shit. Yo, there is no way, dude. Bro, come on, my nigga.
But then there's the other theory that continues to linger.
With several bodies surfacing over the past 2 years in and around Lady Bird Lake,
my gosh,
rumors of a serial killer have been brought into question.
Although the police dismiss this notion, the pattern of deaths seem to point to something far more sinister going on. A predator intentionally targeting victims. And what better place to do it, really, than where there's tons of people and tons of alcohol? And people have foggy memories. And if anything is to happen, well, it's easy to blame it on the bars and restaurants sitting so close to the water.
Wow, dude.
Here, the lake's edge combines tourist spots where people gather to watch the famous Austin bats, isolated hiking trails and water access points, creating countless opportunities for anybody with malicious intent.
Bro.
Advocates of this theory note disturbing details that seem to transcend mere coincidence. There's the unexplained trauma found on multiple victims. The curious fact that the bodies sometimes appear far from the victims' last known locations. Then there's the case of Martin Gutierrez, who was seen on camera stumbling as if he had been drugged. The case of Christian Pugh, who survived but can't remember what happened to him. Again, possibly drugged. The case of Jeff Jones, who was convinced he was drugged and pushed off of the bridge, with the toxicology reports backing him up.
Dude.
Despite these unsettling signs, local law enforcement continue to maintain that each death has been thoroughly investigated and deemed either accidental or unexplained. But history has shown that many deaths in many cases have been initially written off as coincidences until the real perpetrator is finally caught.
Bro, there's no fucking way though, dude. Like, why would y'all do that? Why would y'all do that, bro?
As I mentioned, it doesn't have to necessarily be one or the other. The truth most likely lies somewhere between these two theories. It's possible that Austin's rapid growth alongside the changing demographics and an influx of people has created the ideal conditions for both accidents and predatory behavior to thrive.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Regardless of where you stand, one thing is certain. For many in Austin, Lady Bird Lake is no longer seen as just a peaceful urban retreat.
Bro.
And it's become a place of uncertainty, where safety feels compromised. With so many unexplained deaths, it seems like they need to take the simple steps first.
Dude.
More lighting in the dark areas of the park. More surveillance cameras too. And, of course, guardrails along the water's edge. Then, they can answer once and for all what exactly is happening, and either help put a stop to the accidents, or put a killer behind bars.
Hell nah, dude. Are you fucking serious?
So that's going to do it for this week's episode of Every Town. Hope you all enjoyed it.
Hell
please do come back next
week. Bro, there's no fucking way, bro. And y'all not even looking for him. The fuck is wrong with y'all, dude? Bro, y'all just letting this motherfucker just walk free. I'm talking about, bro, he probably walking around hop, skipping, jumping bare ass out, dude. And y'all ain't doing shit.